Let's see how this works. This will not be long, not at all. Try to motivate myself to go live because I haven't did it in so long. And in my brain, my weird, strange brain, I'm always thinking about what's interesting. But most people, to me, I'm always observing most people. They look for problems, and I don't really look for problems. I look for fun and happiness. So I just want to ask the question for anybody who ever checks this out or sees this in the future: is something wrong with you if you're very happy? Like I'm one of those people that I stay in like a perpetual state of joy, a perpetual state of feeling great. I feel great like all the time, and I peruse the YouTube streets and I hear a lot of drama and arguments. I'm not that type of person. So I'm always just curious. Do you think that when people are happy, when people feel great, when people want to see people smile, and I want to say, "I hope you have a great day," and I tell you all great things, is something wrong? I don't. I wish more people were happy. I wish more people were enthusiastic and love to see other individuals and want to interact. And so don't get it twisted. I'm not a big barrel of positivity. I'm not always positive. I'm a sailor and I curse like one. However, I I like to stay in a place of feeling great, and that's just how I feel about life. For me, just to go live because I haven't did it in a while. This was just motivation. This was just trying to pump myself up to speak on the camera. I just wanted to say hey. So I just hopped on here and I did this. But this begs me to ask the question: do most people think something is wrong when people are just happy? I mean, do you really think that it's strange to see somebody who is not like rich or famous or um, super wealthy with lots of money or that type of person to be happy? That's the question I would love to ask people. I don't think there's anything wrong with being happy. And I feel sad because so many people don't know how to be happy. So many people are looking for a quote unquote purpose in life and they can't find purpose in just existing. I think I'm great at that. I think I'm great at just appreciating the day, appreciating the little things that I have, and feeling fantastic. So that's kind of why, like, I used to like to really hop on panels, but um, listening to the conversations, it's always a lot of vitriol, venom, and disrespect, and I'm not really one for that. So I just want to ask the question, hey, Miss Lady, how are you doing? Um, if you see my question I asked, is there anything wrong with people being happy? Sticks, girl. That's just what I really want to know. I really um, I want more positive interactions with people. I want more conversations with people that's going to make them feel great. There's always problems. You got big you pandemic going on. People are out of work, but you're still alive. So don't think there's anything wrong with people being happy. Like just because it can be harsh times doesn't mean that you have to suffer and you can't enjoy the day. I feel great when I see all the young people who are like graduating and people drive by honking their horns, So that's fantastic. You got to be happy about that. Maybe you can't walk the stage, you can't go and hug your friends, but people still care. So that's why I asked the questions that I asked. Like I could always make a topic that was controversial or negative or to push your buttons because that's what I see a lot of people doing. I could talk about celebrities. I could talk about the latest happenings. I could talk about politics. I could talk about all this stuff. But really, it's irrelevant and immaterial to me because what matters to me is I'm alive. I can smile. I can make people feel good. I can interact with people, and hopefully I can make your day better. That's what I want. So that's how people that I want to interact with. So that's how I'm. Brother Derek, what's going on? That's how I feel. So even though I interact with people from all specters, all sectors, all groups, all different places in YouTube. I go here and I go there. What I really look for is people that uplift me, people that are having a great time in life and feeling really, really good. That's just what I think about. So a lot of times when I'm speaking, or why I haven't really been doing a lot, it's because I've been reading and learning a lot. I see what's going on in the world. I see how people are interacting with each other, and with the angel much respect. I just, you know, I just want to have a different purpose. I think my purpose, what I'm still trying to figure out, like I could talk about a lot of things. Really, I'm going to do this, but since we're here, I'm going to talk about some headphones real fast. If people haven't seen the Google Pixel Buds, let me talk about these just real fast before I go back to what I was talking about. These are the best feeling headphones I ever put in my ear. I mean, feeling you won't even notice that they're in your ear, but would I recommend you buy them? That's the question. Now, first, I will say I have several headphones. I have the Power Beats Pro. I got the Eisenhower, how you said it. I got some Trey Bits. I got some Bose. I got all these different headphones, right? And no, I'm not wealthy. I'm not a extravagant, flossy, spend a lot of money type of brother, but I do buy things, and I like headphones. I like audio, but I'm not like I just other people say I'm not. Well, your mic sounds so horrible because I've never really been into like microphone sound. I can't tell. I can tell the difference between like an MP3 and a CD, but and when the bass is good or flat, but I can't tell like all the little details and scratches and noise doesn't bother me as long as I hear the message. So the bad thing about these right here is the battery life. The battery life sucks. And since they're relatively new, like I'll be listening, the battery be like at, let's say the battery's at 60%, they just cut off for no reason. So I can't recommend people buy them, but I think they're excellent. They're supposed to update it, and maybe when they update it, it'll be worth it. But as far as how the case is, it's pretty awesome, and the way that they feel is the best I've ever felt. Like I'd be like, "Where's my headphones?" And I touch my ears. That's like pretty awesome. Anyway, I went all over the place just talking about it because it's really really cool. My plan was not even to be on here long. I really didn't even, other than feeling great and trying to share my positivity with people. I really, I really, I'm not like, I don't see YouTube like most people. I just want to come in here and have fun. And I don't really, like a lot of things don't, stream. Oh, I appreciate you sharing, but it's for me, it's cool. People come, people don't. I really, this is nothing but fun and hobby for me. So I don't look at it like most people. I don't, but yeah, out of all the headphones I've ever put it in my ear, from anything, they're the best. They're the best feeling I've ever had in their touch control. So I do kind of like it, but they need to change it a little bit because you can tap it and it stop playing. On my Eisenhower is a touch control. It's not like that. And the Pro Beats, you can push a button. The Bose have a button. The Eisenhower was, I think, the best touch control because 1, 2, 3, and it works. So 1 to pause, 2 to go forward. It's in one the other side. You turn the volume up. I haven't used them in a minute, but uh, they're great. Those for $300, they're worth it. I really do like it. And if you guys are USB-C, and this case is like wireless charging, so you can just put it on a wireless charger and it charges up. It's pretty cool. What Derek says, every day above ground is a good day, sir. It sure is. And that's pretty much, I need to find something that really bothers me, but most stuff doesn't. Not at all. I wish I could just go on and on, but it's not really how I see YouTube. I'm really not that long-winded. I really can say everything I want to say very concisely. And if I'm not having a conversation with somebody, then there's no reason for me to continue talking because how much talking should you have to say? What's going on? It says you have always been a good friend to a lot of people, including you are an awesome person. Much love to you too, brother. Thank you. So like it's what I do see is when you interact with a lot of people on YouTube, people want you to choose like a side or deal with this person, deal with that person. When I see people that are negative and talk bad about people, I stay away from them. But I'm not. I have nothing negative to say about people at all because if let's say you say something I don't like, I just would disassociate with you, and I try to keep all my criticism internally because who am I to say anything bad about somebody because you could be somebody could love you. I don't know. So I try my best to not go hard at people. I really, really, really try my best not to. And I'm a work in progress. So it's a work to try to stay out of other people's dilemmas. There says I'm exactly the same way. I hardly ever get triggered. I take life as it is. Some come and call it precisely as I see it. That's how you're supposed to do. I'm trying to be like that, man. I'm really, really trying to be that beacon of hope, that shining ray in the darkness. No, I'm joking, but that's I'm a man. I'm a human. I mean, I make mistakes. I do bad things. But one thing I do know because of the internet, a lot of stuff can just live on forever. So I don't want to say stuff I regret because I say something that shouldn't be said about somebody, especially somebody I don't know anything about. One thing, like people, I'm not emotional. I really don't get bothered by what people say, but I don't like disrespect. I really don't like people talking over me. But other than that, say what you want to say. You can call me all type of names as long as you're not yelling at me. It doesn't bother me. However, when I see people that talk like that, or people, because we all have our own dialogues or the way we speak, the dialects, or slangs. And I'm not here to diminish how people speak at all. That's on you. But when I think you're speaking to me disrespectfully on purpose, I tend to avoid you because I'm not one into that. I'm not trying to tell people they need to speak right or wrong or how they should speak. Speak how you want. But I just want you to be happy. That's my overall premise. That's how I feel about the world. This is kind of what I look for on YouTube. I'm searching for. I hope you feel great today. That's the type of topics I put in there. I hope you feel great. I hope you smile forever. Hope somebody hugs you today. I don't really find those that much. That's what I look for. How do you be happy? I don't find those. But I always hear these crazy ones that everybody else does. 5 steps to finding a man. 5 steps to this. 10 reasons why. I guess that's interesting to people. I try, but I don't need to stretch it out. I want you to get to the point and be done. So if I could turn everything like, the max speed is like 2x. If I can go 3x, I would listen to a lot more stuff because my time is precious. Even now, I got things to do. Like I'm hopping on for a little bit. So I said, okay, Charles, let's go live for a minute because people say you should do it. So I'm doing it, but me, myself, I got a lot of things. I'm gonna go lift weights, I got a lot of stuff. Bingo, your channel is a virtual legacy. It's important to have your channel to be the best representative of who you are and what you think. Of course, people will disagree, and that's fine. I agree with you, Brother Derek. People are always going to disagree with stuff that you say, but I'm not here to tell. Like a lot of people try to force their views like it's law. Listen, let me talk about politics for a minute because it's fun. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a liberal. I'm not a conservative. I'm not an independent. I'm Charles, and I do what I want to do, and I vote for what I think is right and wrong. I have some conservative views. I got some liberal views. I'm liberal all outside of me. Do whatever you want to do. But when it comes to how I want things to be, I'm conservative. I'm a person who thinks that I want to do things my way and I want people to be in my life. But if you don't want to do what I want you to do, you're free to go. So that makes me liberal. So, I don't ever say I'm lefty or righty because I don't care. My whole belief is leave people alone. Let them do them and don't hurt other people. And don't put anybody in a predicament or a situation where they can't take care of themselves, and help people that need the help. And don't try to prejudge people because you don't know them. Like a lot of people don't even do enough research and they talk about stuff they don't know. I read a lot of books and I'm still not certain, so I don't speak about things. I understand that when people talk about crime, and I try to break it down to people, hey, stop calling this person a criminal. Because I say, have you ever got a ticket? Have you ever got a fine? Then you broke a law. You're a criminal too. Damn it! If you ever jaywalked, you're a criminal. Have you ever walked out the store with something in your hand, not thinking about it by accident? You're a criminal. You broke a law. But people don't get that. So who are you to judge anyone? We all make mistakes. I don't tell people anything. Only thing I say is don't punish somebody for something they didn't do, and don't prejudge them. I mean, you can make a judgment, but until you have the facts, don't hold the judgment that you make about somebody else against them. That's kind of how I live my life. That's kind of my whole philosophy. That's how I view the world. And I don't tell anybody else anything. Do you? Hello, Donna. I hope you are doing great. I'm on here running my mouth for a little bit. I didn't mean to, but I said, hey, you know what? PMT. Hey, he said, I'm glad, man, brother. Much love to you, man. I'm sorry about your loss. Yeah, that was kind of got to me a little bit, and I think since you on here, you're gonna make me talk about that. For anybody, I'm a private public person, and if you ever feel that you're going through something, you want to talk, you can always email me. My email is right there on my channel. You can hit me up. I will get back at you, and I'm about to get on you, brother BMT, but not in a bad way. I understand how it is to be there for somebody, but we always have to be receptive that everybody is not as tough as we are. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna get on to you about. And you probably know what I'm saying. Because when you tell people that they gotta tough it out, a lot of people don't know how to tough it out. So you gotta be real cautious because everybody is not military. Everybody hasn't went through what we've been through. All the military brothers have used. I think about boot camp. Boot camp was indoctrination to having people tell you to tough it out. Some people have never faced those situations, and if everybody doesn't know, BMT had a video about a young man he knew that committed suicide. I think everybody should go check it out. And one thing, you never want people to feel alone. So I don't care what anybody is going through. I don't care what anybody is dealing with. Don't ever feel that you're alone. Don't ever feel that you can't reach out to somebody, because there's always somebody there for you. And if ain't nobody there for you, I'm gonna say you can always email me, man. I'm gonna get back at you. Especially if you say, Charles, I need to talk, and I see that, I'm gonna get at you because there's no reason that I can't give you some time. I'm not the best. Like, I have lots of friends, and I don't call in. I'm a non-calling brother, but all of them know me, so they know if they needed to speak, and they hit me up and say, Charles, I need to speak. I'm there for you. So if I can help you, give you some money, whatever you need, I'm there for you. I did a video. That's the only reason I ever think about money, is so I can help other people. I wish I had more money so I could bless people, so they didn't have to struggle or hurt or be in a situation that they can live the best life that they need to live. And that's horrible, because a lot of people are going through stuff that most people don't know. And I applaud the people who are suffering and they can persevere to make it through, because some people never get that love, never get that appreciation, or as that, it's a lot of people out there struggling. And it's another channel people should check out, Soft White Underbelly. And I watch it a lot just to see how people deal with, like, people being molested, being abused, being homeless, and how they, going to prison 20 times because you thought that's what you're supposed to do, because that's what you were taught. So I like to hear stories like that, so I can stay humble and understand that I've been blessed in my life. I've never had to, in my mind, how I view me, I never really had to struggle hard. So it's not like people say they work hard, and I'm 46 years old. I think I've never had a hard day of work in my life. I mean, I did what people call hard work, but to me, like, if I'm alive, how did I work? If I can smile after it, if I say, "Woo, I'm proud of me." So I feel that I listen to David Goggins. That's his name. He called Goggins, David Goggins, and I listened to him. And he said you got to go through suffering. I'm like, well, no, you don't. Not in my brain. I think you just want to do it. Just don't quit. Why do you got to suffer? Why can you I make everything that I want to achieve a game. Everything is something I want to complete or solve. So I don't ever think I can't do it. I'm thinking, how can I do it? And everybody gets tired. Sooner or later, you got to stop. Say, okay, we're going to take a break. Let me try it again. Sooner or later, you be like, I did it. So that's how I look at everything. I don't ever look at, I can't do it. And I never believe somebody can't succeed. So I'm never going to tell somebody what they can't do. I'm going to say, will you do it? That's the question. Listen, if I said I can't fly, well, why can't I fly? Can I build a machine? Can I get in a plane? Can I probably build a jetpack? Can it not be designed? So if you start thinking you can do something, it may be without help, but if you can figure it out, you can do it. Man, we got virtual reality now, so you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. Man, listen, CRISPR, with our ability to design genes, I'm not telling people anything, but man, people may be able to live in the next 30, 40 years. People may be able to live forever. And it's crazy. It's scary, but it's crazy. So don't ever say what can't happen. Hope that the best happens. That's just how I think. Hey, Raphael, I'm doing great. I hope that you're doing great. I'm just running my mouth. I probably talk more than I should. You know what? Sometimes I don't even know what to say. I'm always humbled. Anybody comes and just hops in my chat. It's really, really, Kenya. It's really, just because I just feel like running my mouth and I motivate myself. I said, Charles, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go live. I'm going to go live. So I did that. But other than that, I don't know what to say. I just want people to be happy. I'm always happy. A lot of things I can't relate to. I really can't. But I'm always willing and open to listen to what other people have to say. I'm always trying to understand other people's dilemma. I listen to a lot of, as a Black man, I listen to a lot of brothers. I listen to a lot of sisters. But I listen to a lot of different things, not just us. However, sometimes people have their plights, and I'm like, I can't relate, but I wish that I could. So I listen to, I like Dr. T. Hassan Johnson. I listen to Dr. T. Hassan Johnson. And Mr. Johnson is a Black male advocate, right? But he was talking about paternity fraud. And I think that was something that I think we should discuss, because I think that DNA should be mandatory upon every childbirth, because I think that's just horrible. But there's a lot of other things that's horrible too. I just want to talk about that because it's popped in my head. I just think that a lot of people are, what do we call it, oblivious to other people's issues. So I'm never not trying to hear the issues of all groups. So I want to understand your problems just like I want you to understand my problems. And when you don't have somebody being a proponent of whatever your problems are, sometimes people don't even listen to you. So that's all right. I started to get a chat. I need to just stop. Derek says I'm an investor in CRISPR technology. BGS. Okay, that's okay. I gotta shout out BGS too. That's another brother that I hate that I gotta say this. I don't hate it, but I listen to it ardently. I always listen to it with a fervor because I learned so much from BGS. I'm mad I gotta learn. I'm like, damn it, I should have knew that. I'm joking, but that's another person that I admire. that I respect and look up to on the YouTube streets. Oh, I hate saying that. I'm arrogant, but it's some people put out so much information that I just think that you should listen. And BJS is one brother that is such a I don't care what people think, but his vast wealth of knowledge he shares so readily, so easily that I enjoy listening to him. Now, now I'm all shell shocked now. But anyway, back to it. I just try to listen to everybody from different sectors so I can understand everybody's perspective. But if you don't have people that advocate for what your problems are, a lot of times people become oblivious to what's happening to you. So when I listen to Dr. Johnson, you have somebody who can articulate the plights of the Black man specifically that resonates with so many people, that if people had any type of let's say any type of preconceived notion of what Black men go through, just listening to him will most likely change your view on what a Black man can accomplish, what Black men suffer through, and the information that can be put out. So since we're in this time of people being more conscious of the plights of Black men due to the George Floyd situation, I really recommend people checking out VGS Ibmore, Dr. T. Hassan Johnson, reading Tommy Curry, and reading everything you can so that you're more able to relate to people. Now, every time people say things, it may not be your cup of tea. You may think it's harsh. You may think it's a venomous attack, because a lot of people that I'm speaking reference the inner social dynamics between the Black man and the Black woman. And I'm not here to tell people how they should think, but if you listen to them, maybe you say, okay, I've never seen it from this perspective. So it's just like, I'm going to speak about somebody else's kind of blowing up on YouTube. And it's a brother, his name is Kevin Samuels. And I think that, I don't know what your view is, but you should check out what he says, because a lot of men and women want to connect, right? So you have this guy, Kevin, who made Bo Star Hip Hop, so you check it out, talking about how men should provide for women, but women should not pass up the men that are deserving of their respect. I'm not explaining it well. Maybe you should go check out Kevin. He may be a little harsh for some of the ladies. So, just check it out. I said too much. I went off topic now, but I also like the dialogues. I like the interactions. I like to hear people speak. I need to probably hop on panels, but I just don't want to get into arguments with people, because I'm pretty ignorant. I don't know a lot. I don't always say the best things. So I'm not here to try to be more smarter, more wise than anyone. I'm just trying to learn and grow and interact with people. Hey, sure. I hope you're doing great. If I've said too much, I've probably been on too long. I need to go hit the weights. I need to go pump it up. I need to go do that. So if anybody has any questions, anything they want to talk about real fast, if I see it in the chat, I'll talk. I'll answer it. But other than that, I run my mouth. I feel great that people even came and said hi. I'm like, hi. I've talked about all type of people, and me. I just want to be happy. I'm not going to tell anybody how to be, how to think. I'm not going to tell people what they should do. I have my views and my thoughts, but it's not me to try to force my views or thoughts down your throat. I'm never going to do that. I'm not going to tell you what's right or wrong. I just tell you what I think. And what I think is that you should smile and hug somebody today and let people live their best life. That's what I think. I will get on a panel if asked, but my best work is in the comments section. I'm just not getting the notifications. Hey, because I just came on. Nikki, I just came on, so don't even think like this is just a sporadic of the moment type thing. I'm trying to get myself back into wanting to do YouTube, to wanting to just chit chat, but I got so much stuff to do, so it's hard for me. A big tree hobby life. I hope I hope everything is good, bro. Everything is good with me. You know it is. Man, I done did too much talking. I seen somebody got the Jordans. I just want to talk about that. I seen that. Yes. Anyway, I'm done. I ran my mouth. I feel like I'm exhausted. I'm a very concise brother, and my flaw, like anybody who doesn't know me, not too much bothers me. I mean, I think idiotic conversation bothers me, and people who don't think before they speak bothers me, like myself. So I bother me. But other than that, I don't know what to say. Honestly, I love watching different commentary. I love to hear different perspectives. If your channel is drama, I won't, no way. Well, I will listen to drama because I love to hear the interactions between, like, okay, I listen to a lot of quote unquote manosphere type channels. And the reason that I do is because I want to hear people's perspective. I want it like people don't get married. Why are they not getting married? People divorce. Why are they divorced? How much money should a man make? Does money make a man attractive? Or this stuff like that. I love to hear that because I love to hear perspectives. How long, at what age should you get married? Should you, like it's a saying, should you go MGTOW? Should you be, should yourself ISBM? You know, IBMOR, all these different things. I try to understand because in understanding how people feel about relationships, you know how to deal with them better. You know how to interact with men and women better. So I find those to be interesting. I listen to the ladies, I listen to the men, and I don't like the chit chat like that, but I like to learn. So certain things I've never experienced in my life. I never really had venomous interactions with ladies. I have, but not how you would think. I've never really had a bitter situation romantically with a woman in my life. It has never happened to me. But I try to understand from the woman's perspective why they feel the way they feel, and then I try to understand from the male's perspective. That's why when I listen to Dr. Johnson's video about paternity fraud, it resonated with me so heavily because I just thought that was it's atrocious. And like if you watch the video, instead of the lady who committed the paternity fraud to the man saying, "I'm so sorry," she was like, "Why you had to look it up now?" And I just like that's horrible. You know, that's like ripping somebody's soul out of them. How could you do that? I mean, that's that to me. That's how it feels to me. Like I understand. I understand sometimes you're in situations that are toxic. I understand. Like I'm not an advocate of divorce at all. That's not. I'm not. But I understand why people do it, and I'm never telling somebody what they shouldn't do. But for me to ever be the complete man I hope to be one day, it's better if I understand it. So when those situations happen, I can interact better. I'm not telling anybody how to live their life. I'm not telling people to have relationships, not to have relationships. I'm not telling anybody to have to get married, don't get married. I'm telling anybody what you know. So for me, it's just I just want to learn and be able to treat fairly people and to be as honest and open when I deal with people so that I won't misuse people or be used myself. So that's what it is. Now I feel like speaking a little bit. That's why I'm perplexed by certain things. I'm perplexed by certain people and who they listen to. Like some men want to be quote unquote players. You want to be out there. You want to have a lot of women. But why would you want to lie about that? Why would you want to manipulate somebody to take advantage of them? Would you want somebody to do that to you? So why don't you treat people the way you want to be treated? So when I hear people say, "Oh, this is my favorite quote unquote YouTuber," and this dude is telling you to hurt people, I have no respect for that. But I do have respect for people that's honest. I have respect for people that's telling you what you're about. I have respect for people who share the information willingly. That's why I like BGS, but he sucks. I will get you. I'm joking. That's why I like a lot of people. So you have to discern who you're going to listen to, who's good for you, who's going to help you get where you want to be. And I'm not opposed to anybody's view. So like I said, I could go deep. I'm not going to go deep. Some people are really traditional conservative and they want life to be a certain way. So they're going to always promote a certain viewpoint because that's what they are. Me, I'm practical. I'm pragmatic. So I know that situations change. So because I know this, I just want to adjust to what I have to deal with and not force. I'm just going to deal with the changes that happen. I have ways that I want things to be, but because I know I can't make people fit into my paradigm, I can't make you do what I want you to do. I leave you alone and I do me. So I know that anybody can do anything. So I don't put the utmost. I trust people. Don't get it twisted. I trust people not to hurt me. But I'm not surprised if people are human and they do something either willingly or unwillingly, consciously or subconsciously, or on purpose or unaware that may cause me detrimental harm because everybody doesn't think the same. So when I notice things like that, it helps me to just kind of be oblivious and not take things personal because sometimes it's not about me. It's their issue. If it's their issue, it's not my issue. So Kenny says talking about paternity fraud. Yeah, that's it. It's a touchy topic. And I'm gonna say this logically, we need like in society, because with technology, the need for children becomes less. So the reason I believe that there's not such a big push on paternity fraud is because uh, women need incentive to have babies. I mean, so uh, if you took away the financial liability, the financial responsibility of the man, and the woman wouldn't have that buffer, it'd be less babies, and then we would be below uh, sustaining a society or civilization. And America needs people. So that's just what I think. I'm just speaking. Hey, reigning woman, I hope you're doing great. What can you say? I'm pseudo conservative. I'm too eccentric to be a real traditionalist. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, I'm just trying to learn. That's me. I'm just trying to learn. I'm just trying to always absorb the information that's put out. I'm always trying to see how I can keep it in my life, be humane, be civil, but be selfish and arrogant like I am. I'm joking. Um, it is what it is. I don't have the answers to anything, but I do know that the more willing you are to learn, the more you're willing to interact and talk to people, the better your life will be. So that's what I'm always trying to do. I'm trying to interact, talk to people. I'm not trying to tell people how they need to speak. If you want to curse and use slang, that's all you. If you want to speak proper, that's on you. If you want to be a Christian or a Muslim or agnostic, atheist or a Gnostic, or you want to be pro this, pro that, I'm not knocking you. Just do you and don't hurt other people. That's always been the way that I see the world. That's just how I look at things, and that's as simply as I take it. Man, I did a lot of talking. Man, I've been running my mouth. So I think I should, I think I should end it. If somebody has something more to say, we can talk. But I've said a lot. I'm probably the most talkative, non-talking person you've ever met. I don't call people. I don't get on the phone. I don't Facebook message. I don't Instagram DM. I don't do that. I'll tell you what I do. I'm like basic. I do a lot of weights. Like, I'm not trying to be like, yo, I'm not trying to be that, but I do a lot to stay lean and trim. I cook. I like to cook. I like to clean up my place. And I like to play video games when I have time. I like to read. I'm pretty basic. I buy shoes. I'm a shoe fanatic. Most people don't know. I had to talk myself out of buying shoes. That's my problem. And now I'm gonna speak again. I'm speaking into the world. Now I want a Lamborghini Urus. I want one. I didn't want one before, but I saw one. I was on the freeway, and I, I was driving. I think I got a pretty fast car, and like I accelerated to get on the freeway. And the car said, flew right by me. I said, Urus. I said, I want one because it just sounded so great. Man, I haven't been motivated in a long time. Now I'm like, I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna get this. That's crazy. I can't tell you the last time I dreamed of a car. It's been a long time. I've dreamed of something. I don't dream of anything. I dream of beating it. I'm joking. I dream of sleeping. I dream of working out. But I don't like dream of like material stuff. I just say I want it. But I want that. Like I really want to buy one now. I want to buy one. It hasn't overwhelmed me yet. I haven't turned super materialistic. I'm joking. Anyway, I said a lot. I said too much. I want to be bougie and posh. This is Kenny speaking, but I don't have enough money to put it off properly. Well, like I did a video. Before I went live, I was talking about money, and I never dreamed of money. I don't dream of money. I wish that I did. If I dreamed of money, then my life would be great. But I don't dream of it. I never dreamed of lying on a pile of billions. I'm just rubbing my nose like, hey, I never dreamed like that. I haven't, but maybe because I've never been destitute. I've never had to struggle. I've never, truthfully, the only debt I got is a house, and I'm mad about that more than you would ever know. So, other than that, that's the problem. That's the problem. Like, even like I'm not dreaming of let's say the Lamborghini. I'm talking about a Lamborghini, but it's not like I'm gonna go bust. Like I did when I talk about hustling business. I never want to hustle people. I'm about business, but I always feel bad when I try to get over on people. Why would I want to take more money than I deserve? If it took me $10 to make it, why would I want to charge you $200? That's stupid. Even like I want to give you $200. No, I just want 15. It's cool because it took me $10 to make it, but most people will take it from you, and that's where I'm. That's my question. Does morals and ethics defeat your ability to make money? I think it does with me. I think morals and ethics defeats my ability to earn because I don't. If something doesn't sit right with me ethically, if I think I'm manipulating somebody, I don't really want to deal with them. That's just the way I feel about everything. I'm not that type of person. Hey, big homie. It's always a pleasure. I'm about to end this because next time I go live, I'm gonna put a link and everybody can hop on and chit chat. I'll do one of those what they call it, StreamYards. Have I did that? I have never did it, but the next time I do it, I'm gonna do a StreamYards. We can talk about it. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll do one. I don't know, maybe later today or tomorrow. Hold me to this. I'm gonna do one, and I'm gonna talk about does the moral and ethics defeat people's ability to earn. Like, because I don't have the quote unquote hustle mentality. Even business, I understand business, but I never like in capitalism, like you kind of got to make as much profit as possible with the least amount of, spend debt, or, I if I don't manipulate something or someone, I'm depressed to death. Yeah, I get it, but I don't. That's not how I flow. I'm not a user. I don't want to take advantage of you. If you give me $1, I want to give you back 2. That's always how I felt about in life. If you give me $3, I want to give you back 10. I just feel like that. That's just how I want to be. So. She streamers cool. I did a couple. It's pretty easy to do. I tried. I think I set up an account just to see how it was. No, I hopped on somebody's and I did it, but I don't remember doing it if I did. I'd love to have a civil panel with just different perspectives. I'm not gonna tell people that you want to curse, you do that. I'm never gonna tell people how to watch their language. The only thing about me, I just don't want nobody yelling at me. I'm not privy to that. I'm not good with that. I'm like, you know what? Goodbye. That's how I get down. Other than that, it is what it is. But that's my flaw. I don't really understand taking people's money, even though I need to, and that's where I suck. I really, really suck. I suck at that. I suck at cash. I'm not good at taking your dollars. I'm good at taking out clothes though. I'm joking. I said I'm not good at taking $1, but I'm good at other things. Oh, I'm joking. Man, I just hope everybody has a great day. I hope everybody can smile and laugh and understand this was just for me, it's just a big joking session half the time. I just want to see people. I want people to feel good. I want people to smile. I want people to learn. I want people to peruse these YouTube streets looking for positivity and do whatever makes you feel great. I feel that I've ran my mouth long enough. I feel that if I do, I gotta program my brain. I gotta make sure I do that. Put on the hoodie. I got the hoodie king. I'm missing the hoodie. That's what it is. If I had the hoodie on, I'd be on the floor. I'm joking. But yeah, I'm gonna do it about money. There's morality and ethics defeat people's ability to earn money. And I'm not gonna give people money. Begging on YouTube is a curse. It's all good. I need to. That's one thing I've never been that type of person. If you're not gonna give me some, you're not gonna pay for this. I'm not gonna say nothing else. Well, this is free. People are free to leave. But if you put it behind a paywall and people want to pay, they're gonna do it. But I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. I mean, not right now. Next thing put a Gilmore horse in my mouth. Put my foot in my mouth. I'm like, yeah. You want to see more? Pay for it. I'm joking. That just isn't fit with me. There's some good titles on Audible. I haven't listened to them. I don't know if I could put it off though. I'm too. What are books on Audible? That's one thing I do like about the Kindle and Audible. So you can get both books, and once you've done reading, if you want to listen, it picks up right where you listen. But the sync is sometimes messed up. When I go back to the Kindle, it don't fast forward. I'll be like, man, that's cool though. There's a lot of books. I got both. It's great because when I'm working, sometimes I can't read and I want to listen. I want to learn. But I tell you, some of the best books are not on Audible. You can't get them. Some books are so hard to get. If try to get E. Franklin Fraser's book without for free PDF, it's almost impossible. Try to buy the original book, man. People before the whole George Floyd situation, you could have got the book for $10. Try to get it today. You're paying $5,000 because when people start wanting to read certain books that people should have read a long time ago, it becomes outrageous. Just any book that's about Black history now, the prices are shot up astronomically. You're not going to find them, today. I'm sorry. Yeah, a person's motivation is vital. See that? You know what, big homie, I'm gonna tell you. My motivation for me is just to be happy, and that's probably my flaw. My flaw is I'm like perpetually happy. I can make myself happy just looking at the wall. I can look at me, I'm like, oh, it's Charles. So it's hard for me to be. I don't really get embarrassed. I don't really I don't get jealous because I don't care. Whatever makes you happy. I'm never envious, really. Well, let me take that back. I'm never like, let's say, how I admire. That's the closest I can get. Like Michael Jordan. Who would not want to be in NBA and be Mike? So is that envy? No, but I never hate Mike. I don't want to push Mike out of the way. I want Mike to be Mike, but I admire. That for everybody who made the NBA, that's I admire. So that's the closest I guess to jealous and envy that I feel. I admire BGS Tia Sean Johnson in Kenya. I admire so many people. Donna, I admire you. People who do what I can't. I admire you. So don't just think it's celebrities. I admire Big Homie. uh, I admire a lot of people, man. I admire people who really like to edit videos. I have no desire to do it. I mean, I wish I could just push a button and everything was there, but I don't feel joy for doing it. I can try to make it like that, but make it so like Captain Picard. But I'm not. I'm not that. I'm not that person. I'm already content. As long as people just stop talking to me and let me sleep, I'm happy. I've had friends that be like, "Man, you go to sleep anywhere because you leave me alone. I'm happy. I don't care. I can be happy in a tent downtown, Skid Row, as long as nobody messing with me, as long as I can be quiet." I'm telling you. So everything I got extra is blessed, and that's probably why I'm not super rich. Maybe I'm missing a chemical ingredient to be money motivated. But we're gonna help me. Pray for me, people. Pray for Charles to make some money. Pray for Charles to get that obsessive gene that I want to dominate, so I can say I'm a billionaire. I'm joking. Yeah, I miss that. I miss a lot of stuff. I was going to be done a long time ago, but I got motivated. I think that's my flaw. That stuff doesn't bother me, and I wish that it did. I really wish stuff bothered me, but it doesn't. So that's my flaw. Maybe I'm sociopathic. I'm joking. But I just feel because I don't have a lot of like I don't want to see children hurt. I don't want to see anybody in pain. That bothers me. But a lot of stuff is irrelevant, so I'm not bothered by how somebody wear their hair. I don't care if somebody came walking down the street naked. I'd be like, oh, okay, what's so wrong? I'm like, well, she want to be naked, or he want to be naked. Oh, that's great. Hey, keep it up. I don't get bothered by the Instagram ladies. I love it. If you want to show me the gluteus, you want to show me your squat potential. I'll clap for you. A lot of people pissed about that, but not me. I was never mad at Hugh Hefner, the pimp. I'm sorry, I wasn't. It didn't bother me. Nothing bothers me as long as you don't hurt other people. So I'm different. Oh, yeah, I know. Kenny says I'm money motivated, but still I'm too soft to be ruthless with it. Yeah, everything is survival. Procreation is survival. Money is survival. Food, clothing, shelters. Everybody wants to survive. Some people just have a need to secure survival. Some people like me, just I'm gonna find a way. So I don't even worry about it. I've never felt the pressure because I've been fortunate to have people that always looked out for me. I've never had to struggle. But one day maybe I feel different. But at the right age of 46, I haven't felt different yet. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, I've said a lot. Does anybody have any questions? Anything they want to talk about? Because I've talked about a myriad of topics, and I still hope that people are happy. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with being happy, saying absolutely nothing about nothing, like I just did. Absolutely nothing. Giving people compliments, talking about nothing. It is what it is. Maybe I should get into some arguments with some people. Be like, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Sorry, I got to do my boy Solo TV84. Bunker Buster. Snow bunnies. I'm joking. Yeah, I just, I just look at the world differently than most people, and I just feel great. So if nobody has anything to say to me, I want to end it. I said I was going to end it probably some time ago, but I kept going, talking about nonsense because I had fun running my mouth. I don't know how I did it, but I did it, and I did it. Oh, nobody's saying nothing to me. So you know what? Since nobody has something else to say to me, and I've run my mouth a lot, and I had nothing to say, nothing to say. I passed my bedtime, so I take my leave. Are you winding down? Question: why you disappear for so long? Oh yeah, I didn't feel like talking. I really was just. I'm still in my brain trying to figure out what I want my page to be about because I just want to talk about everything, and I don't want to be stuck in a sector. So I don't want to get caught into people thinking. I feel like this, I feel like that, or you got to talk to these people. I want my page to be welcome to all groups of people from whatever place they want to come from. I like technology. I like all groups. I'm a black man, but I'm not black man specific only. I don't care if anyone wants to come on and dialogue with me. I got friends from all walks of life. So I don't use certain terms people say they're allies. No, I got friends, people I love that are not black. So and I love black people too. So that's what it is because I just found I was getting sucked in a certain direction that I didn't want to go. And I still want to interact. I still have not lost love from people, but I don't want to interact with detrimental stuff. And that was it. I don't think I've never been burnt out. I just wanted to, do other things. And, I want to really create my own lane. So I'm sitting back still in my brain trying to figure out I just want to have fun. That's what it is. And when it's not fun, I'm not with it. So if you want, like, to, everybody wants this image of who they are. I'm a geek, perverted, nice, kind, like they were perverted. I'm a freaky type of dude. So I'm supposed to act like I'm not, but I know how to be respectful. I know how to talk about things that's controversial, but I also want to show people honor and admiration. So I'm trying to figure that out. I don't want this to be a bashing session, but if people want to talk about issues in their life and how they feel, I'm always willing to do that. I don't want to be just like interview Joe Rogan only, but I don't want to be people to think they're going to get one thing. Even though consistency can help, I don't really see it like most people. I want to have fun. If I could just have fun and be me and be unique, I'm with that. And I'm not saying that I haven't always been me on YouTube. I'm just trying to figure out how to convey who I am to people where they can be receptive. That's it. So, I listen to a lot of people that I wouldn't speak like, but even though I don't always agree, they still worth listening to. So, I truly, I'm gonna use Kevin Samuels. If people haven't listened to Kevin Samuels, you should go listen to him. I don't agree with some of the things that Kevin's, how he says it, but he's put out a message that he wants to put out. But he says he's a stylist, life coach. You do that. I'm not knocking that. But I don't want anyone to think I'm their life coach. I can't tell you what type of styles to put on. I'm not going to tell you what type of man you can and cannot get. I'm not going to tell you what type of woman you can and can't get. I don't know what you want. I'm not going to tell you who to love. I'm not going to tell you how to have a relationship. I don't know. I just think that anything I can say is be honest and upfront with what you want. But understand, feelings change, people go left and right. One day, you could love your wife. And the next thing you know, I want a divorce. What am I supposed to do? You got to learn to let people go. So, but what I will say, and this is specifically to Jess, you can't, even if you divorce, you can't divorce family. Family's forever. So that's the only reason I talk about my opposition to the thing divorce, because once you're family, you're always family. You can just choose to separate, but you're still family. That's my thoughts. Because if you get divorced, can I divorce my mama? Say tomorrow, she's not my mama no more. I'm divorcing you. Here's the paper. You can't be my mother anymore. After today, you're divorced. I divorced my mother. I'm joking. I'm joking. But that's how I feel about life. That's just it. I said a lot. Okay, if you got any more questions, you can ask them. If you don't, then I'm gonna end it. Thank you all for just coming and listening to me speak my super monologue of absolutely nothingness. I'm the best at it. I will end this now because no one else is saying anything. Have a great one. Close your eyes, go to sleep, prep yourself in all the great places, and wake up feeling refreshed. And if it's your day, if you're at work and your day is just starting, have a great day at work. I'll talk to you all later. And hey, my brother, I'm gone, man. I am gone. Much respect.